Hi all, and welcome back to a video. It's been a long time since I've made a video, and I thought I'd better just do something quite quick to just to keep my hand in a bit and to show you what I've been up to and so on, a little bit anyway. And I thought today what I'd do for this video is to show you a review of these. These are Mithril miniatures. Hope you can read that with a bit of glare on it. Mithril miniatures. The Fellowship of the Ring. 9 personalities from Tolkien's famous classic, the famous classic being The Lord of the Rings. Then it says metal miniatures. If you look at the box art there, it's quite different in some respects to the characters from the film, because this was available before the film, and therefore it's not related directly to the film, more to how things were described in the book. If we look at the sides, made in Ireland, little character, same one again. So there's not much on the sides, but if we turn it over, it says here, contains 9 finely detailed miniatures. The main characters from the classic Lord of the Rings. This is the Fellowship. Each figure carefully researched, cast in metal for you to collect and paint. These are 32mm scale figures. So a bit of a different kind of scale. And got down here that these are trademarks of Middle-earth Enterprises, used under license by Prince August. And then here we have Aragorn, Strider, and then later on a different character in the story, if you know it. Then Gandalf, that's the famous wizard. Boromir, yeah. Frodo with his little sword sting. Sam, who's Frodo's loyal sort of sidekick, do we call him, rather than servant. Doesn't sound quite right. Then Merry and Pippin, who come along for the ride sort of thing, and then end up in the middle of everything. Gimli, the dwarf, and his sort of opposite companion, Legolas, the elf, with his bow, etc. So that's what we're expected to see inside. So let's open up. First of all, we get the same sort of thing, officially licensed by Middle-earth since 1988. Specialization, realistically sculpted, 32 and 54. These are 32. Collectible figures. Okay, I won't turn it over because it has a voucher code on the other side, so that's that. Let's put that out of the way. Put it over there. Quite nicely packed. The little foam housing. Let's have a look at some of these figures. Here's Gandalf. Let's see if I can zoom in a bit. I would say the priming on these, it's okay. I think it will be okay to paint, but it's not perfect. That's what Gandalf looks like. Then this is Aragorn. When he's sort of in disguise as Strider. Let's get it even closer up, close up. There's some nice details on his face. I mean, these are 32mm scale, but they're not much bigger than, or they're not bigger at all, in fact, than sort of 28mm characters you might get. So that's that. These are available to buy on Amazon, by the way. Here's Boromir. He's got a little moustache here. Got a sack on his back. You could paint that cloak various colours. I'd have to check back with the book to see what kind of cloak he was actually wearing, or if it even says. Again, nice facial details. Plenty for you to work on there. Then here we have, this is Sam, I think. Sam Gamgee, carrying all the doings for Frodo. You can see we've got plenty of details on his face. You can pick out his eyes and so on. And everything else. Belt buckle looks good. Yeah. Then here's Gimli, the dwarf. Hardy little character. Again, lots of detail. He's wearing chainmail. Here's his axe with hand attached. At the back it's just a cloak. So you could paint that up maybe whatever way you want. Maybe just plain there. There you go. Start looking little character. Put him away. Then here we have the the elf Legolas with his bow, and the two hands you'll see are sculpted onto the bow, and he's got some decoration on his outfit and on his quiver. These figures are when I looked today, which is well, not today, just a day or two ago. This is the start of February 2026. These figures were £29 on Amazon for the box. For the box set, here's Frodo. The primer has not quite settled into his eyes, so I might want to remove that a little bit, or at least see if it gets in the way of painting in his face, because you would want to paint these up, I think, as proper detailed pieces. Pardon me. His sword sting at his side. Then Merry and Pippin. Going along for they didn't want to be left out. Along for a laugh. Then they get involved in everything. You can see again the primer is not perfect, but hopefully it'll be okay for overpainting. Is that a big mould line down the side of his face? It certainly looks like it. Now that is going to be a problem to remove that. Well, that's just about the worst place for that to be. Right, so that's the first little black mark that I've noticed anyway. And here's the other Pippin, Merry or Pippin, I think. Hope I'm not getting these mixed up. Again, he looks very nice, got all these bags and satchels and supplies. He's got a knapsack, a rolled up sack. Or is this one Sam? Am I getting mixed up? I'm not sure. I'll have to check the back again. Let's just do that. And we'll put an end to this video. So, back out again. Fellowship of the Ring. Oh yeah, that was Sam. That one's carrying all the stuff. And one of the others is carrying this one. Merry is carrying some stuff as well. That's why I was getting confused with that. Anyway, that's the Fellowship of the Ring. You can also get the main characters from The Hobbit, and same sort of thing. I think there's 9 in it as well. And if you're interested in that kind of thing, I think these are really nice. And because they're very different to the sort of characters from the film, then it'll give you just another perspective on the book and the story of the book, which is not the same as the film. It's similar, but not the same. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.